traders, today I want to take you through the specifications tab of different symbols. This is so handy. It tells you so much about the symbol that you're trading. The way to access it is first open up your market watch. Make sure you've got this here. Now right click on whichever symbol you want to look at. So let's look at Aussie US. Right click, select specification, and here we go. So there's a lot of information on this and we can go through it one by one. So firstly, we've got the digits, which is to 5 decimal points, which you can see over here. Some brokers have a 4-digit one, but we just feel that 5 digits is a lot more accurate as well. The contract size is 100,000. That means when you trade one contract, so one lot of Aussie US, the notional amount that you're trading is 100,000 Australian dollars. Next up, we have the margin requirement. So when you see 100% on MetaTrader 4, essentially what that means is that if you selected 200 to 1 leverage, that's what it's going to be. If you selected 500 to 1, that's what it's going to be. If it's anything else other than what you selected, then that will be specified. And we'll have a look at an example for that as well. Now, next thing we'll look at is the minimum volumes and the maximum volume. So all this means is that the maximum you can do is 100 lots in one trade. So I can open a second trade for 100 lots as well if I'd like. And the minimum you can do is 0.01, which is a micro lot worth 1,000 units. Now, one really important thing here is the volume step. This means that you can only go up in increments of 0.01. Lastly, there's two of the things which we probably will look at the most. It is a swap type, which is in points, and swap long and short. So over here, minus 2.77, this is just current, and this may change at some point as well, depending on the interest rates of the different currencies. What this means is that if I was to hold one contract of Aussie US dollar, so 100,000 Australian dollars worth overnight over rollover period, which is midnight GMT +3 currently, that may change as well based on daylight savings. That's going to cost me $2.77 if I'm going long, and if I'm short, it's going to cost me $2.07. And the 3-day swap is incurred on Wednesday. That's because spot is a T+2 settlement product. Now, lastly, we've got our sessions. This means that through this time, you will see the market quoting. However, you can only place trades during this time. So it's only closed for 2 minutes. 1 minute before and after midnight server time. And that's when the servers are resetting across the world. Spreads may spike. So we just close that off for trading so that you're not affected by any spread widening during that time. If we were to look at something a little bit different, so let's look at Aussie 200, for example, which is the ASX. A little bit more interesting. Now, here the minimum volume is 0.1, which is a tenth of that contract, which you can see contract size is 1. That means one contract of this worth at the moment 6,146 Australian dollars. Seems to be coming up a little bit. And you can only do it in increments of 0.1. That means if I try to open a trade, which is worth 1.01, it's not going to allow me to do it, even though it's above the minimum. What I can do is open 1.1. There we go. And you probably might have noticed as well that timings are a little bit different. So this is really handy if you feel like your charts aren't updating or you're not able to place a trade. It's very likely that it is quoting. However, it's just not open to trade at that moment. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call or jump onto our live chat.